You are the glass guy.
Welcome to the home of the DIY movement, where we build stuff and paint things.
All right, y'all, welcome back. Today is Saturday, November 15th, 2025, man. Back on the 62 today. I know last week we talked about putting the side glass in, but we ran out of time, mainly because of this stainless. So last weekend where we left off, we got the dash wet sand and buffed. That's still looking really good. The front and back windows, front and back windshields are on order. So hopefully within another week or so, I don't know, but they're on order, and we have the gaskets. So windshield's going to be going in here pretty quick. Last Saturday after I buffed the dash, we worked on all this stainless, and it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. This side's probably kind of dark here. This hadn't been polished yet, but so it's all on. You guys been following the channel, man. This roof rail was non-existent, so that's been repaired. This is a repop drip rail that fits surprisingly pretty decent. It's not, you know, factory fresh perfect, but for reproduction and what we had to work with, I think it came out pretty good on both sides. It wasn't that hard to put on. It fit kind of loosely. Usually the factory ones are like a pain in the butt to get off without damaging, and then they're equally a pain in the butt to put on without damaging the paint. These fit kind of loose. I wouldn't say falling off, but they were a lot easier to put on, and right now they're kind of held in place with the roof rail. So that was good. It was easy. We were able to get that on without damaging any paint, because man, you know, when you're putting these things on, like this piece right here is like facing way over here to get it to roll on. You start in the back and you roll it right here. This piece is way over here, and then you kind of roll it over. But we got it on without damage. Looks pretty good. Looks great from 3 feet. These pieces right here are original to the car, and you know, they had some dents. I kind of beat them out a little bit, and then, you know, we sanded them a little bit, and then we buffed them. They're not perfect. You know, I got fingerprints all over them, but I think they're pretty nice. They're pretty nice. I mean, with these stainless moldings, you can literally sit here for 3 days sanding one of these, and if you want, you know what I mean. We did all 6 pieces in like 6 or 7 hours, so you guys can imagine the finish on that. It looks okay. It looks decent, more than presentable. This one's on right now, but the windshield needs to go on first. We just put it on there so we don't lose it. So these pieces right here, like I say, we fixed them and polished them, and we got the new window sweeps. Thing with these window sweeps, they're repop, of course. Sometimes they're hit or miss. Usually they're miss, but surprisingly this time they were hit. The holes lined up pretty good. We did have to drill a couple of them. I think we had to drill this one right here. They come with screws, and they lined up surprisingly pretty well on both. So the sweeps are in, the trim is screwed on, the roof rail is screwed on in place. We do have weather strip for that. And today's focus is going to be quarter window install. He has power window kit. That's going to be today. We can't put the door because we're waiting on the vents. The vent assembly come back from Chrome. Maybe today. It might be ready for pickup today. So quarter windows are the focus today. You guys been watching the channel for a while. I had that blue 64 with power windows, and man, I had a hell of a time getting them things in, but I learned a lot, so hopefully that comes in clutch today. If I remember right, you put the track in there loosely, or you don't even bolt it on at all, and then you put the glass in, and then you bring the tracks up to the glass, and then you bolt the tracks in, if I remember right. If the tracks are bolted in, you're gonna have a hell of a time trying to get the glass to the track. So you want to put the track to the glass. That's going off of, man, it's been like 6 years. But that's kind of what I remember, so we're gonna see. Power windows, we're gonna have to run them off a DeWalt drill. Other than that, man, once this goes in, front and back windshield, that's easy. That's a 2-hour job. Vents and doors, probably another day, and all the glass is gonna be installed, man. So we're about 2 weeks away from that, probably 2 weekends. Bring you guys back, man. You know me, I gotta move around before everybody shows up, which I think it's just gonna be Bobby, me and Bobby today. We're gonna get these quarter windows done, man. We'll bring you guys back. All right. The glass guy finally showed up, man, so he's gonna do the glass for us. What we just did was we taped up. So these quarter windows came preloaded from Autocity Classic?
Yes.
Exchange?
Yes.
Or you bought it outright?
No, exchange.
You sent them the original ones that were pitted on the bottom frames?
Yeah, this part, yeah.
Just the bottom, or the L shape?
Yep.
With all this. And they, in return, they send you a preloaded glass with a rechrome frame.
Yep. And they supply this part.
They supply the repop backing, and then load the glass, and then put the setting tape in. So it's ready to go in the car. And it's chromed. And the quality is nice, I must say. Looks real good. So we dug out all the tracks. Not sure if they're on right until we get them in the car. About this one. These, they don't supply these. These are original, right?
Yep.
And you know, we kept them. Kept the screws too. You got to keep the screws. Screws need to be flat. That way the roller from the power window regulator is going to roll through there. We just wire wheeled them out, washed them, and we're probably just going to use some wheel bearing grease to lube up the tracks. Here's the regulators. They come labeled left and right. That's right. This is left, and I believe this is left side window. So regulator bolts right here. Boom, boom, boom. Track bolts here. 1, 2. I think one down low. I think a track bolts there. And then the bump stop here. That's the drain tube for the moonroof. And then of course the access cover, which we have to dig those out. I really don't remember the steps, so we're going to dig in. But I want to say we set the glass in and then bring the tracks up to the glass. And then maybe bring the regulator up to it, if I remember right. Alright, so the manual regulator and the power regulator use different holes as per the instructions.
Yep.
So now we're drilling holes for the power window regulator. It calls for a 3/8 hole. So the manual goes up there, power's going to go lower. Okay.
Alright. It said do the bottom one 1 inch, which will be this whole thing.
Okay. So the regulator's in. We're greasing up the tracks. Right now I'm going to bring the window to the regulator arm in there. And then bring the tracks up to the window, and that should work.
Hopefully.
Yes. Alright, so we got this driver's side done. Right now we're just hot wiring it. and
Oh, that's fast.
so we won't do too much because we're on 20 volt. That's also why it's moving so fast. But the what did we do? You put the regulator in first, loose. Then
Put the front track in.
then the glass, then the track, loose. Then you bring the track up to the glass. Then we drop the window to be able to get the track bolts through these. Then you bring it up. Then you put the regulator to the window, and then you bolt the regulator, and then you put the back track. So we're going to do the other side in real time. But I think that's, the instructions say to do it the other way or another way, but I don't see that happening, man. There's not enough room.
Yeah.
So we're going to set it up and do the other side real time. We should be able to do it fast. All right, so we're getting ready to start on the passenger side. Learning from the driver's side, you want to bring the regulator down to about halfway mark. So we're just hot wiring it right now.
How did you do that?
Are we plugged in? I don't think it's plugged into the motor. Okay, so all we're doing, we got the DeWalt. The wiring harness comes with it, has the power lead to the positive on the DeWalt. We ran our own ground negative on the DeWalt. It's B- to any metal on the assembly itself. And then we got the switch. Is it grounded?
You gotta touch the actual bolt.
Yeah. So about right there. That makes it kind of easy to work with. Put the regulator in there. We're just going to lay it in, right? We're not going to bolt it. Window first. Take this off.
Yep. We're gonna take that one off.
We're going to take this little track off. Come on.
Here. This one? No.
Okay. So we had put this on before we got started, but we found out that it's easier, or it was easier,
Without it on.
without it on, and then put it on. Bring it up to it and put it on. That's the track for the regulator arm. It's removable. Okay? Now, window in. We started with
That one.
the big one.
Yep.
The big one in.
Did you tape right here?
No, we should though.
Another piece?
Yeah.
And why are you taping?
Just so
Like
the paint don't chip. Okay. Roller in first. We kind of lean it towards him. Lean it towards the inside. Further back or what?
Yeah, this back roller needs to come in through here. This area.
Is there?
Yep. Now
Okay.
go forward.
Forward.
And then that one goes in right here.
Okay. You want to hold that real quick?
Yep.
So we lean the glass inside the car. You can't put it leaning outside the car. Hold that. That's the track. We got it greased up. Okay. So the track is loose. We're putting the track up to the glass. You can't put the glass to the track, if that makes sense. So the regulator needs to be on that side of the track. Right now it was on the outside.
Alright.
So you got it on the inside now?
Yep.
Okay. So now what?
Go towards the back.
So now you're going to put the track up to the glass.
Can you see the rollers?
Yeah, I can see the roller.
What are everything?
Huh? Yeah, okay.
I can't see it.
Let me see that. Need a light. The track and the roller needs to come on this side, forward, and the track back a little. The track needs to go that way. There we go. There we go. There we go. Right there. See it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you in?
Huh? I'm in. Barely. There, I'm in now. You're in too?
Yep.
Okay. So now we'll go back down so that we can get the adjustment studs in. There we go. Okay. So now we're right.
Yep.
Our regulator is on this side of the quarter panel on the inside.
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Now you want to do the small one?
Can you meet the small one to the regulator? Is it there? Or should we bolt the regulator first? Are you the right way? I don't think you're the right way.
Yeah, we should probably bolt it up first.
Bolt the regulator to the car.
Yep. Alright. Now.
Probably need a long one first. No? Okay. So we had to drill the holes for the regulator. You guys saw that the power regulator uses different holes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so get the other bolts going.
You want to put them all in, or just?
Yeah, or at least 3. Bobby greased the handle of the nut driver because he likes working against himself. So you might have to use longer bolts to pull the regulator mounting plate to the car, because it's kind of, it doesn't just fall in place. So we use a longer bolt to bring it up, and then maybe get a shorter bolt started on this side and tight, and then a short bolt again. So now,
You want to put this one?
yeah, we're gonna put it on the regulator arm.
Yep. Yep.
Huh?
Put the window down. More. Alright. I could put one screw in.
So this is where putting the regulator to the halfway point comes in to help, because right now the window is basically halfway down. If the regulator was all the way up, you wouldn't be able to do this. So, and if it was all the way down, you wouldn't be able to do it either.
Alright. Now we need,
Backtrack.
I want the backtrack.
Backtrack can go in at any point, but it's one side is longer than the other
Yeah.
because of the mounting point. So the longer bracket, goes at the bottom.
Yep.
Because the mounting point up here, and then you're down further inside the quarter panel of the other one. So you slide it onto the roller first, then you bring it up to the mounting points. can tighten those up, and we should be ready for action, huh?
Yep.
Okay. So the directions call for drilling a 1-inch hole to run the wire, but that connector don't fit through a 1-inch hole. So it needs to go bigger. And the switch. And then where's the switch for that? Right here. So all he's doing is same thing we did whenever we brought it down, is the hot, which is part of the harness, to the negative, to the battery, and then running our own ground to the motor. You got ground? There we go.
There's a little gap up top.
Yeah, the roof rail weather strip.
Oh, okay.
If you gotta adjust it too.
Needs adjustment. So let's go up one more time. So the adjustments, you can are these bolts right here, and then those two down there control the in and out. Which actually, man, that's pretty good, dude. It's right in the middle, the middle of the roof rail right now. And then your bump stop here will control how far up it goes. You don't want it to go too far up that you're hitting the door window. So we're going to do our final adjustment once we get the door window in. But I mean, where are we at? 15 minutes? 11 minutes. But that's the process that we figured out on the driver's side. It took us about 2 hours. In and out at least 3 times.
Yeah.
But another thing that
Even though we've done it before.
Yeah, I've done it before, but I had to relearn it, remember it. The instructions do say that you may have to run its own ground because of I mean, look at all the paint and stuff, all the Raptor and stuff. So it ain't grounding. The motor ain't grounding right now, halfway. That's why, you know, it's struggling to go up and down. Once everything is new with fresh new grounds and clean bare metal, it's going to work just fine. But they're in, so we're going to take this tape off and clean up here and show you guys the final result. All right, so quarter windows are in, the stainless is on, we got the vertical weather strip here, glue is setting, so that's why it's taped. We got the U-jam, you want to show them that? We got the U-jam in there.
Little piece of crap.
Yeah, man, the thing fit no bueno. But so everything right now is just, you know, kind of hardwired. We're gonna run the wiring once we get the side glass and the front and back glass. The wiring would be next. Overall, so far the kit is okay. It's okay. You're definitely gonna have to run its own grounds, and they say that in the instructions. The instructions will help, but I think the process that we discovered, we got that quarter window in 10 minutes and working. So
After we figured it out.
after we figured it out, yeah. This one took 2 hour and a half, 2 hours. That one took 10 minutes. So next up on this car is going to be
Hopefully windshield.
front and back windshield. We're going to take these back off. Front and back windshield with the gasket, and then we can put all this on. Then we can put the roof rail on. We can put the stainless all around, and then vent windows and door glass. So hopefully within the next 2 weeks here, all the glass will be in, and that's a big step, man. Because after that comes wiring, you know, throw interior in, and we start looking like a car, man. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys find it useful, and y'all stay tuned for more work. Thanks for watching.